we got some footage of some of the NFL teams from this past Sunday.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't. You really want to burn him down? Let's do it together.
All right. And that's how I think pretty much everybody feels about the Kansas City Chiefs this year. Even dating back to last year, the Chiefs used to be an exciting team to watch. They would win and they were exciting. They'd score points. And now they've turned into this team that it's boring. Nobody likes to watch them really. And as that video said, they keep getting away with it. They should have lost to Denver. Blocked field goal is just craziness, and that's the lucky charm the Chiefs seem to have. Week before that, Tampa took them to overtime with a half an offense with no receivers, and Mahomes just happened to win the coin toss and got to go first. It's just been that way all year for the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs don't take games seriously anymore. I don't know how else to say it. They do what they need to do to win, which is fine, but from a fantasy football perspective, that doesn't make anything good. I know Zach and myself and everybody who drafted Mahomes this year was expecting a bounce back. It didn't happen. Mahomes is struggling to throw one touchdown a game. It's been a little bit better maybe the last week or two, but for the most part, Mahomes isn't a guy you want to be starting. The Chiefs' points differential this year is plus 58. If you date back and look at all the teams that started out 9-0 and then eventually went on to win the Super Bowl, the worst team that you could look at for that stat was the 2006 Colts, who were plus 60 in point differential and then went on to win the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are worse than that. So even though they're 9-0, I think the Chiefs just lack a knockout punch. They have Xavier Worthy, but they can't figure that out. The Chiefs only score 54% of the time, convert touchdowns in the red zone. That's not good. They were in the 60s and 70% back in, early 2 years ago and stuff like that. The Chiefs are relying too much on their defense to win them games. And I just think they can't keep getting away with it, as that video said. I just don't. From a fantasy perspective, it's just so frustrating to see all that potential, and they're just not doing anything for you, except for Kareem Hunt is just touchdowning his way and making it seem like he's a good fantasy guy.
Yeah, that's the thing that I would say about the Chiefs. That kind of makes me excited is DeAndre Hopkins, because he had a really big game a couple weeks ago, and I think he can fill in that Rashee Rice role from the beginning of the season where they're using him kind of combined with Kelsey over the middle, and if defense converges on Kelsey, then they're going to get DeAndre Hopkins open and get some big plays that way. He can make things happen down the field if Mahomes gives him a shot. So some room for optimism there, but definitely agree that they don't seem like a 9-0 team.
Yeah, Zach, I like to hear that you're high on DeAndre Hopkins. I thought I heard some maybe negative things a couple weeks ago when he was traded there, maybe a little dusty, didn't have it together, and I said, put any receiver with Patrick Mahomes, you got a chance. So
I don't remember saying that. I remember saying he was better than Juju Smith-Schuster, and that was it. But.
We'll have to watch the receipt on that. We'll have to pull that game back because I don't remember that. But I think the Chiefs, they're playing football after Christmas. They're not really worried about anything right now. I mean, they're just trying to win games, but they already know they're going to make the playoffs. They already know they're going to be in it. They're trying to win another Super Bowl. They're trying to stay healthy. So they're not trying to, set records and have 60-point games every week. So maybe it's not fully there, but I think they as a team know they're trying to win in January. They're trying to win later on. They're not trying to win.
It's fine for real. Yeah, it's fine for real football. From a fantasy perspective, are guys like Hopkins or Kelsey, even Kareem Hunt, or I guess Pacheco comes back. Are these guys you're trying to trade for? Or to me, it just seems like Kelsey, they're just not scoring
Kelsey
points.
This week on ESPN is the number 1 ranked tight end. I think DeAndre Hopkins is like a top 20 wide receiver or close to it.
What was he before, Zach? Do you remember? Was he in the 50s?
Like when he was on the Titans, or
yeah. How low was he back then?
I have no idea.
I'm
I
sure
wanted
40s,
nothing to
50s.
do with him when he was on the Titans.
No, that's about right.
Will,
Eric, go ahead.
yeah, I thought Will Levis and him had quite a connection to start the year.
Now we're throwing it back to week -3, where Eric was telling everyone to trade for Will Levis. I think that ship has sailed.
No, I said trade for Hopkins.
No, but you said I think if you guys remember in the dynasty of rookie
Speaking of getting
quarterbacks, though,
receipts,
yeah, in the dynasty of rookie quarterback episode, he said one of the best rookie
Jason's
quarterbacks
right.
would be to actually trade for sophomore Will Levis.
Yep, I did have some other. There's some bad ones, but there's some good ones too. You know, Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors over Marvin Harrison. You know, there's some other ones.
Okay, we're not going to go off your whole record right now, but yeah, we get it. Okay, yeah, let's. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about there. The Chiefs do keep getting away with it. I think that was always the case since. Was it 2 years ago when they had the Bengals? When the Bengals had them on the ropes and they had the 15-yard pass interference that put them in field goal range. I think ever since
was the hit out of bounds. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
Or maybe both. Yeah.
Roughing the passer, like barely roughing the passer, which I guess maybe it was, but like they wouldn't.
Chiefs always get the call.
It's always something.
Yeah.